What is up, angels? Welcome back on another video. For today's video, actually, by the time I'm gonna be doing a story time. You guys love when I do story times, and I honestly never do them, so I thought today would be like a perfect thing. Today is Saturday and I'm not doing anything. What the fuck? I'm not doing nothing. So I was just like, you know what, like I'm not just gonna sit at home. I need to make a video, so I'm gonna make a video. Just got home. It's like 6 and I'm about to eat like the leftover fruit that I have because I don't have a lot of it. So let me take out my bands because pretty much I'm going to be telling you guys about the time my mom thought I got kidnapped, or like pretty much what happened and why she thought that, and like that whole story time. So to start it off, I was in 7th grade, 8th grade, 7th or 8th grade. I was in middle school, that's all I know. My middle school was only 7th or 8th grade. I was in 7th or 8th grade and I was, disclaimer, my mom was an amazing mom. My mom's a good mom. She raised me to be like, have the best manners, also like that. But I just chose to be like a bad little kid. Like my brother and me are completely different. Well, now, not so much, but before I had my daughter, I was the bad kid and my brother was the good kid. And that's pretty much how that went. So you guys can see, I was a bad kid. I went out a lot. I was in middle school and this was a Sunday. I was with Alexa. Me and Alexa, we went out, and our friends that lived like not far but like farther because we didn't have a car. So it was far because we didn't have a car away, and they were like, oh, let's go to the mall. And I was like, okay, like I'm down, you know. Like my mom was just like, oh, okay, like, you know, that's fine, just make sure you're home early because it's a school night, so you need to get the fuck home and you need to stay home once you are home from the mall. And I was like, okay. My mom, I was like, oh yeah, like we're gonna get a ride there, they're gonna pick us up. But no, that's not what happened. I'm trying to open this fruit and it's not open. Oh, there you go. Alexa took 2 buses and a light rail all the way to get where our destination. So that's what happened. We were with a couple of friends and we were just at the mall, you know, chilling. We were at the mall for hours though. So it was me, Alexa, Alexa's baby daddy, our 4 other friends, and then my ex-boyfriend at the time. All at the mall, and like I said, we were there for hours. My ex-boyfriend ended up going home. We were out and we were at Easter's Mall and we didn't have a ride home. We didn't have a ride home. And I didn't want to tell my mom because it was already 8 o'clock and it was already dark time, guys. It was dark time and I didn't want to tell my mom because I was scared of my mom, and I was like, I told her I was gonna have a ride home. That's the only reason why she let me go, is because I was gonna have a ride home. So I told her that I got a ride home. So it was like 8 o'clock at night time and we didn't have a ride home. We're all out, and you know, by this time I wasn't really like kind of tripping off the time because I was like, you know what, like as the time goes by, like I'll find a ride. And this was before like Uber and everything like that. So Uber wasn't around, none of that was around. As the hours go by, I lost track of time. So good. It's so hard to eat and talk because I have such a small mouth, so like my food really just be getting in the way of everything. But yeah, pretty much I lost track of time and it was like 12 o'clock. We were still, no, it was like 11 o'clock and we were still at Eastridge, and our friends, like the guys, they lived close to Eastridge. So we were like, you know what, the mall's closed, like what the hell are we doing? Let's go somewhere because we need to figure out how me and Alexa are getting home. So we go and we walk to their house, and their house is close in car, but walking is like, you know, it's a mission. So we were busting missions. We were like some little ass kids, some 7th graders busting missions at 11 o'clock in the morning on a Sunday night. We're busting a mission to their house, but we're taking our precious time. We stopped at the liquor store, we got snacks, we were just walking, talking, laughing, being teenagers, having fun, you know. I forgot to mention that at like 8 o'clock my mom starts calling me, and I was so scared to answer that I didn't answer. And I didn't answer because my phone was dying. We didn't have a charger, so we're walking home and my phone is dead. Like my phone is literally dead. So I'm like freaking out. Alexa doesn't have a phone. Everyone's phone's dying, so I can't call her and tell her like I need a ride home. If I was smart, I would have just called her because I would have had to, I could have made the situation so much easier and so much better and just had her yell at me for like that 5 minutes when she picked me up. But no, I didn't call her and I made the whole situation worse. Oh, and we ended up not going to the people's house that we were with, our friend's house, we ended up going to like a park that was next to it. So we're at the park and Alexa's with her baby daddy, and it's just like the three of us talking, but we're all together. We're just kind of like chilling, you know, like we don't know what to do. I told Alexa, and by the time we get to the park, it's already like 2 o'clock in the morning. And I was like, Alexa, what are we doing? Like, we need to go home. She's like, no, we need to go home now. Alexa's mom's calling her like, where are you guys? Like, where the fuck are you guys? I found a charger. Well, I didn't find a charger. We like passed by our friend's house. We got a charger and we are at the park and I'm charging my phone. And at this point, it's 2 o'clock in the morning. We're outside, middle schoolers. And I was like, no, I'm not calling my mom. I'm not calling. I have like 100 missed calls, 100 text messages. Like, answer your fucking phone. Where are you at? Like, you need to get home now. I was just like, no, like, I'm not gonna get in trouble. Like I said, it's 2 o'clock in the morning, and our other friends are like, okay, like, we need to go home now. Like, it's 2 o'clock in the morning. We got school tomorrow. We got middle school tomorrow. And so we go. And Alexa uses my phone and she calls her mom and is like, pretty much we don't got to ride home and we're all the way over here, so we don't know how to get home. And so her mom calls us a taxi. We're in a taxi at like 3 o'clock in the morning going home. When we got home, Alexa's house used to live right across the street. Like, her house and my house were right across the street from each other, so we lived right next to each other at this point of time. Like, during this time we lived right next to each other. Alexa was like, oh, are you gonna go home? And I was like, no. I was like, it's 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm not going home. My mom is going to kill me. I was like, I need to spend the night at your house and I'll go home in the morning time and I'll just say that I spent the night at your house and I accidentally fell asleep. She was like, okay, like, that's smart. And we're like, oh yeah, that's so smart. My mom is still calling me. I go to her house. I fall asleep, everything like that. So we're sleeping. I'm sleeping good. I'm thinking I'm gonna be fine in the morning. I'm thinking my mom's just gonna be like, oh my god, okay, like, just next time tell me, sweetie, you know. But no, that wasn't the case. We go and I wake up and it's 7 o'clock in the morning. I start school at 8:30, so I get up and I pretty much walk to my house. It's across the street. I knock on my door because I didn't have a key, and my mom opens the door and she's supposed to be at work. I just want you guys to realize, imagine you're a little ass kid and your mom is supposed to be at work and you did something so bad and you come home and she's home from work. Imagine like you in middle school and imagine how scared you are when you come home. That was literally me when I saw her. I was so scared. She opens the door and she goes off on me. She was like almost crying. She was calling my family. She's like, have you heard of her? Like, you know where she's at? She told me, she was like, I was about to call the cops. Like, she was about to call the cops and make like a missing person report, all stuff like that. And when she told me that, I was like, what do you mean? Like, I was acting so innocent. I was like, what are you talking about? Like, I was just spending the night at Alexa's house. I was like, I'm sorry, my phone died. And she was just going off. I was like, oh my god, like, this is so bad. Like, she didn't even go to work. Once I was home, that's when she was just like, she was so mad that she just left. Like, she went to work because she didn't go to work because she was waiting for me now that she saw that I was home, you know. She's leaving. She needs to go to work. She was yelling at me for a long time. I did get in trouble, but after that I did just end up going to school. So I did go to school that day. I had no type of sleep. Like, it was so bad. It was crazy. Like, it was so crazy. My mom was so mad. I've never seen her that mad and so scared ever in her entire life. But I was just so like rebellious. I was like a little rebellious kid and I just didn't care.
You are so dumb. You are really dumb. For real.
And me and Alexa did go to school in the morning. Her mom was so mad at her too. So Alexa like couldn't come out that day. She had to go like straight home. My mom didn't come home till later, but when she got home, best believe she was yelling at me. My family was just calling me and was like, you don't do that. My dad called me and I was like, oh my god, like, she really told everyone and their moms. My mom is crazy. If you guys know my mom is crazy. She don't care about no one but me and my brother. Like, she is so freaking crazy, and if it has to do with me and my brother, she goes crazy. And that's pretty much, and I don't blame her. Like, now that I'm a mom, if Anicia ever did that to me, oh my god, I don't even know what I would do, but I would just be so mad. Like, I don't even, see, I'm scared for when Anicia gets older because I'm so like, fuck, like, looking at me and how bad I was, imagining her, even thinking about her getting pregnant at my age, oh, I will literally lose my mind. Like, I will, oh my god, I will be See, I was so scared to have a girl when I found out that I was having a girl, because I'm bad and I do not want another me, because oh my god, I already know me and her are gonna bump heads when we get older. Pretty much that was my story of how my mom thought I was almost kidnapped. She thought I was gone. She don't know where I was at. I didn't even know where I was at. I was so freaking scared, and it was just not the move. And I'm glad that I'm okay, and I'm glad we took a taxi home. Thank God for Alexa's mom, or else we would have had to, like, I don't even know what we had to do, but it was all bad, guys. It was so freaking bad. And yeah, so pretty much that was the time that my mom thought I was kidnapped. And I hope you guys enjoyed this little story time. I have a bunch of stories that it's just crazy from before I was a teen mom, and I want to tell you guys, but I just feel like a lot of you guys are just really gonna like judge me for my past. But you know, it was before I was a mom and everything like that, so maybe I will tell you guys a bunch of them. But if you guys do want more story times, let me know and I will do them for you guys. And I hope you guys enjoyed this one. This one was just like a whatever, like a warming up to like giving you guys more story times, you know what I mean? But yeah, so pretty much I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you guys did, give this video a huge thumbs up. Make sure to subscribe to my channel and stay tuned for my other videos with me and my daughter, because I am a teen mom. And yeah, I just hope you guys enjoyed this video. Bye, angels.